Hey, how's it going? Thank you so much for having me. Excited to talk today a little bit about the Bismarck Larks and some things that we can do with your business. I guess to start, are you a Larks fan at all? Oh, awesome, awesome. Well, thank you. No, it's truly been a remarkable past 2 years. And I get asked this question a lot. John, how did you guys do it? How did you come in here from nothing, and within 2 years you're having the success you've had this sellouts, you've created this great atmosphere? And there's a lot of reasons. We have great people on our staff. This community has just been amazing. But when I truly think about what that thing is that's made us stand out, it's because we think a little differently than most sport teams. And the biggest thing I think that we do different is we do not consider ourselves a baseball team. Now, I know that sounds crazy, and if you're a big baseball fan, maybe a little blasphemy. But while we have great baseball that goes on, these are the top college players from across the country. We went to the playoffs last year. If you're a baseball fan, you will enjoy what we have to offer. But our team really sees us more as an entertainment company. We are in the happy business. We are in the memory business. Our job every day is how can we use fun to make a difference in people's lives. And so because we're driven by that deeper, broader mission, it really dictates how we position our product in the community. So again, we're not positioning just to the sport fan or the baseball fan. We position it to families. Families, families, families. We are thinking about how do we entertain families, whether they're young families, middle-aged families, retirees. How do we create the most fun at our ballpark? And so that's why you've probably heard or seen things at the games, like the on-field promotions in between innings, fireworks, entertainment acts, music, goofy food. We are there to make memories. And the best compliment we get is probably, hey, John, we had a great time tonight, but I have no idea who won. And when we can do that, I tell people all the time, there's two things I don't control. Number one is wins and losses, and number two is the weather. But I can control if you have a good time. So we've really created a great experience, but now the question is, how do we get people there? So that's really dictated our ticket strategy. In the past, and you've probably seen this with other sport teams, the answer to get people to the ballpark has always been get them to buy season tickets, okay? I'm a huge baseball fan. I work 36 games out of 36 every year. By about the 30th home game, I am so tired of baseball, I am ready for the season to be over. 36 home games does not make sense for a normal family, let alone really any family. So we had to take a step back on how we sold tickets, and we had to ask ourselves, what does a family really want? And if I'm a family, I'm looking, in about a 3-month time span, maybe 2 to 3 games a month. A lot of families are looking for cost certainty. When I go out to the game, am I going to have to fork out a lot of money for food, for merchandise? And the biggest thing here that I've heard since being in North Dakota is people value their summers. And so flexibility plays a key role in the decision-making process. What if something pops up? What if I get invited to the lake? What if I want to go to the river? So after really analyzing those 3 things, we said, let's give our fans everything they want, which we created the Shield 7-game pack. Have you heard of it? Oh, good. Have you bought one? Well, we need to do a little bit better, I guess. But let me just quickly explain what that is. The Shield 7-game pack gives our most passionate fans the tickets to the best games of the year, those fireworks shows, those entertainment acts, the ones people want to go to, and the ones that are really sold out. It gives them the best seats. So we only have 1,900 seats in our ballpark, and we sold out about 30 of our 36 games last year. So these are the seats you can't buy when you walk up to the game. It's the best seats, the cup holders, the ones closest to the action. It also gives them all they can eat, ballpark food, soda, and water for 3 innings. I'm not kidding. A guy like your size, we might be losing money on you, but it's an incredible deal. You also get a jersey, a hat, a bobblehead, and 2 other free gifts with your package. And on top of that, flexibility. So our fans, even though you get your 7 games, if you need to swap them out, you can do that even up to the actual game day, free of charge. Don't charge you for it. And the best part, this whole package I just told you costs our fans $16 a ticket. I know that was the same face our one of our local owners gave me, who's an accountant. He about fell out of his chair and we talked about it. But I told Terry, I said, Terry, would you rather have 500 people in the ballpark, no atmosphere, paying full price for our stuff, or would you rather have a 1,900 seat sold out crowd and everyone there feels like they got a great deal and they are having the best experience possible? He quickly agreed with me. Just to tell you to date, in those packages, we thought we'd sell about 1,000 of those things when we got to market. We sold over 1,100 in the first 3 months we were here, just under 2,000 in our first year. And last year alone, we sold over 2,777 packages. Our goal this year, we're already at over a 70% renewal rate. Our goal is to sell almost 3,000 of these things, which is more, 3 times, 4 times more than any other market in our entire league. And the reason I tell you this, the reason I tell you about creating fun, getting people into packages, creating sellouts in the best atmosphere possible, is because if I can get our fans invested in our experience, in our ticket packages, it's a lot easier to get them invested in you, our sponsor, and our sponsors' promotions. So let me tell you a little bit about how our sponsorships, or rather partnerships, are different too. Have you ever been to a minor league baseball game before? All right. Yeah, just like me, I've been across the country seeing a lot of cool ballparks. The one thing that drives me absolutely crazy is when I look at that outfield wall and I see the classified ads, right? It's a million banners, it's every bank, every car dealer, and while it's great to have a ton of community support, these sponsors see it more as really a donation and not as a real marketing investment. We took a step back a few years ago and said, would we rather have 300 sponsors that we can't really service, can't really get to know, and can't really drive any return on investment to? Or would we rather pare that down, have less sponsors overall, and really try to build them a multifaceted, dominant partnership that truly impacts their business in multiple ways? And so we did just that. Currently to date, again, when the average minor league team is about 300 sponsors, we only have 65 total sponsors, major sponsors with our team. And with that, now we can build exclusivities, a dominant identity at that ballpark so people that come will remember you. We have built powerful promotions that get our fans, it's not unreasonable, to go into those locations, goes into those sponsors, and do something that the sponsor wants in a trackable way. We turn our partners into community heroes. Our partners still are viewed as helping the community, giving back. It's not viewed as a traditional advertisement. And lastly, all of our partnerships include hospitality pieces, things to reward your customers, reward your clients, reward your most important asset, your people and your employees. So today, I brought to you a founding sponsorship, one of the pillars of what drives Larks Baseball and what continues to have us invest in this community and this team. And today, I'd love to show you that partnership, what it entails, and how we're going to impact your business. Thanks.